CC Weekly episode. We don't number these; they're weeks. So September the 18th.
All right, perfect.
That'll be the day. I'm Player One.
I am Player Two.
And the opening segment of this show is the news segment. Tokyo Game Show is this week. It's going on
exciting.
now.
Yeah. A lot of disappointment.
Yeah.
Nier 2 release date got announced. That's pretty cool.
If that matters, or release date's a thing.
We'll see. We'll talk about that later.
Its first release date has been announced, is what we'll say. What else happened? We got some announcements on Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
Delayed. We got an announcement on Last Guardian.
Last week we found that? I don't
Delayed.
know. A lot of delays.
Yeah.
We should talk about that. Should be our rant for the week.
Maybe. You know what? Let's do that.
Okay.
Almost as if we planned it. Other than that, I can't think of any other news. We talked about Mario last week. Last week was like a big booming news week.
I know.
This week it's very quiet in the gaming world.
I should have looked it up. It could take me 2 seconds here. Do you want me to look?
Yeah, have a quick look for some news there.
All right.
Let's just steal some Kotaku articles.
You keep talking.
Some IGN stuff.
We're doing this on camera.
On camera. Here it goes.
Vintage is going to chew us up.
Yeah, well, we should have prepared. We were expecting to record tomorrow, but I have to go look at new wedding venues.
That new Sonic Mania limited edition got released.
Oh, I did just think of news. Did it get? Yeah. So the Sonic Mania.
Show a picture of it.
Actually, they tie together. Sonic Mania limited edition collection got released, and it looks really slick. It's got like a model Genesis with Sonic on top of it. Comes with the game. I'm not a real big Sonic fan, but if I was, I would definitely be trying to grab a hold of this because it looks really good. And that ties into the one news thing I wanted to talk about.
There's no physical game with that Sonic Mania.
No.
That's kind of sad.
No. Well, a lot of the old retro Sonic fans don't really like physical media anyway. So the one bit sarcasm.
Oh, it does look good though.
Yeah. So the one big news thing I wanted to talk about, it's not even big, is Sega apparently took a shot across the bow at Nintendo.
Oh boy!
So Nintendo obviously doing their legal obligation to bring down fan-made games. I don't want to say it's their right to do it. It's their obligation to do it. It's not they're allowed to do it. They have to protect this stuff. If they don't, then Sony says, "Well, I'm going to make a Metroid game."
Yeah, I think it was Diego Avila, a Latino lawyer, so you know it's legit.
He pointed that out.
Telling us how if they don't defend it, it just softens their hold
exactly. So it's not like they're sitting there going, "Well, we could or we couldn't." They have to, or they lose the ability to protect these things. Period. So they were doing their legal obligation, like every other company. I'm only saying Nintendo because it happens to be in the story. Whatever. Anyway,
Nintendo's known for it. For sure.
Yeah, big time. So Sega made a post out saying that there's a new Sonic Green Hill Zone Act 2 game. That was a fan-made game. It's like a 3D Sonic that was played on Game Grumps. So they tweeted out, or they commented on the Game Grumps video, a new Sonic fan game. Be right back, DMCA coming. Mm-hmm. And then they said, LOL, just kidding. Keep making those games, fans. So people took it sort of as a shot at Nintendo. But as Tiger Claw Radio pointed out to us, Sega shuts down fan-made games just as much as Nintendo does. They shut down the Streets of Rage remake. Now, what they did do right that I like is that they hired Christian Whitehead after he made some fan remakes, and hopefully Nintendo does the same.
That's because they realized they can't make a good Sonic game.
Well, that's true, yeah. But I just thought it was funny that Sega took this shot across the bow, but really they do the exact same thing, so it's kind of a case of the pot calling the kettle black. It amuses me when people or when companies can't see that they're very similar in their practices, and
if you can't make a good game, your fans are gonna have to make it for you.
Yeah, I suppose. That's not true. Wasn't Sonic 06 a smash hit?
Well, if you ask Cygnus Destroyer, old LJN Defender, I watched his video. It made me want to play it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Check it out.
High praise.
Spoiler alert, I guess.
So we're gonna move on now. That's really all we have for news.
The news is weak this week, man. Holy cow. A lot of delays, though.
Hopefully more next week. Tokyo Game Show still going on, so we're still sort of holding out for NX announcements, like actual ones. Until then, I'm going to assume that it's a tablet-based mobile platform that I won't be buying. It's gonna happen, man. Those two controllers are gonna detach.
Just leave them on forever. Never take them off.
You're not gonna be able. It's not gonna be that option. When you're away from home, you have to take it off and use it as a tablet.
Don't take it away from home. Leave it as a home console.
We'll see. I don't want to keep my Dreamcast because I have to fucking play with a gimmicky controller. I'm certainly not gonna want to.
The Dreamcast controller is not gimmicky.
Anyway, we're not gonna talk about the Dreamcast controller.
All right, let's move on.